In this video, I'm going to be covering Amazon FBA product research using Amazon's own data. So you don't need a product research tool for this. This is basically a free product research method. It's a really great way to get you started. However, later on, I would really recommend kind of vetting your product options with a paid tool. But again, starting off, you will not need a paid tool, just Amazon and as well as Alibaba, which I'll show you in a second. But first, before we get into it, as you're watching the video, if you like this video, all that I ask is you give me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button below. That helps me out a ton and will hopefully ultimately help you with the future content that I'm putting out there. If you have any questions or have any comments that you'd like to make, be sure to leave those in the comments below as you're watching the video as well. Help other people out as well as help yourself and hopefully get some advice from me as well. And lastly, be sure to check out the description section of the video. It's located below. A lot of great free content, and there's other paid tools and resources there as well. Both are extremely helpful. You can get a one-on-one call with me. There are tools that I use and highly recommend, product research and others. And yeah, that just helped me out a ton. Again, thanks for watching, and let's go ahead and get into this now. So go to Amazon, right? And here's what you want to do. I've said this before if you watch my other videos, but think about things either that you're interested in or that kind of describe you. It can really be anything, but this is just what I'd recommend doing to get in the right path. So just think about things that uniquely describe you, right? So think about what that is. And this could be, for example, like eco-friendly. That's what I'm gonna say. I want to launch an eco-friendly product or green product or something like that. So maybe I think about these words. So maybe I type in eco-friendly or reusable or silicone, right? So I'm going to use the term. I'm going to use the example silicone like I've done in my other examples. So we're going to do silicone. Okay. So again, guys, this is really, really simple, but silicone. And what you're going to do is type in that keyword followed by each letter of the alphabet individually. So a silicone A, then we're going to do silicone B, silicone C, and so on and so on. And because obviously, right, Amazon wants to make money. So when you start typing in, right, silicone A or silicone B, it's going to help show you products that are likely selling well, at least for those specific letters. It doesn't necessarily just mean they're selling well, but so silicone AirPod case is probably selling better than silicone adhesive because they're putting this actually higher. And these are both selling better than whatever is not showing up on the list. Okay, so this can just kind of help you just use Amazon's own data to find some products that are potentially selling well without using a paid research tool. And even with even though I have Helium 10 EnviroLaunch that I use for product research, and I kind of use seller tools as well, I like to use this because this gives me a lot of great ideas, and it's a really great way to get unstuck or just to get started with product research. So we do silicone A, silicone B, so silicone baking mats. I already know that's not a really great. Silicone baking cups, probably. Silicone bags reusable, that could be interesting because there could be differentiation within silicone bags reusable. So I might write that down on my list. Silicone C, we'll look through that, and so on, right? Silicone coasters, that could be interesting. So I might look more into that. So yeah, you just kind of write down a list of things that stand out to you. These are terms you may not find with a paid research tool or that you wouldn't have thought of on your own, and you can do it really, really quickly, okay? So that's the whole point is just getting an initial list of ideas. We're actually going to go ahead and I'm going to click on silicone coasters. Let's actually go ahead and see the data from this. So I'm just going to look at overall reviews. Fairly low reviews, it looks like, except if these two have fairly high, especially this over here. But there could be room for differentiation in terms of different, even with different colors. But that's I don't really like differentiating just based on like color because that's pretty easy to differentiate. I would have to look more into it. So there are a decent amount of like pretty high reviews. So maybe not. But again, you could look more into this and just look at the coaster, and maybe that gives you the idea to look into coasters overall, right? So it's just a way to get you started. And then go over to Alibaba.com and you can use the exact same thing. Now, why use Alibaba? Why not just use Amazon? Alibaba is going to show you some very innovative things. So Chinese suppliers, traditionally, like every year they'll create new products on their own. Like they'll invent kind of new products. So there's products that are currently on Alibaba that are being sold or for sale on Alibaba that will start selling really well on Amazon. And we have no idea about it. Okay, so I really like using Alibaba. Someone told me this, I didn't really believe them, but I've seen some with one of my suppliers specifically. They're awesome on. I mean, they're kind of R&D team or just trying out different things. Really, really smart in terms of a lot of times what consumers actually want. Sometimes just totally random and like weird, and I don't need it. But a lot of interesting things, like they give me tips on how I could actually improve my product, or like, hey, we have this new device that we could implement with your product that could do this. I'm like, oh my gosh, and it's like 20 cents more per unit, but you could increase the price point or create a premium whatever. So anyway, I'm going too much detail, but you can find products that aren't yet selling on Amazon that could be selling on Amazon really well. So again, that's really kind of neat. I don't know where these came from. Those aren't mine, but let's go ahead and do the same thing. So silicone A. Okay. So maybe we do silicone B. Baking mat bid. So beads. Some of these are the same. Where is it? C, there we go. Silicone cup lid. Cleaning gloves. So as we can see, there's some different, definitely some different results for sure. Oops. Anyway, we can just keep going through this. I get interested. Once I start doing this, I actually want to start researching products. But silicone folding cup, foldable glass, really kind of interesting. Yeah, so anyway, really interesting results that you won't see on Amazon. So using both Alibaba and Amazon, you can use their own data. They're going to help kind of show you, using this technique, they're going to kind of show you potential high demand products. You can go ahead and look to see if there's relatively low competition, create a list, and then from that list, you can go ahead and vet that with whatever paid tools you're using. Or if you're not even using a paid tool, you can just do it kind of basically for free and use your own insight there. So I hope you guys found this helpful. Like I said, if you did like it, be sure to give me a thumbs up and comment below, subscribe, helps me out a ton. Check out the description section. And also share your product research technique. I'd love to know what you do or other ways that you could use this technique in other creative ways. We're all here to learn and share with each other. So be sure to do that. And as always, honestly, guys, thanks so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.